Welcome back to Reflections in Real Talk. I'm Debbie, filling in for Judy today while she takes some time off. Today I want to talk about a powerful financial tool that can help or hurt your future. The Home Equity Line of Credit, or HELOC. I recently saw a commercial for a home equity line of credit promising a great alternative to high-interest credit card debt. This ad clearly targeted retirees, and honestly made me a bit angry that sometimes the most vulnerable become easy marks for the financial industry. As interest rates have risen, while home prices continue to skyrocket and mortgages are declining, it's understandable that major financial institutions are pushing solutions to continue to generate revenue. If you're considering a HELOC or thinking about retirement, this might be the most important episode you watch. Maybe you have a mountain of credit card debt with 25% interest and wondering, should I tap into my home equity? Or you're sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity and asking, can it help me retire sooner? I'll include the details of this video in the description below as a free download. But tapping into your home now could delay your retirement by 5, 10, or even 15 years. Used wisely, a HELOC can be part of a smart strategy. Stick with me as I walk you through how it works, who it's for, and when it can become a trap. We'll also compare other more creative approaches to clearing debt. If you are nearing retirement and have rising credit card debt, and at the same time, a big chunk of wealth tied up in your home, it's tempting to turn to some of your home equity as a solution. A HELOC usually has a much lower interest rate, sometimes under 10%, compared to 20 to 30% on credit cards. That makes it feel like a smart move. Pay off your cards, lower your payments, and breathe easier. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. A HELOC isn't free money. You're converting unsecured debt, like credit cards, into secured debt. That means your house is now on the line. If something goes wrong, job loss, medical issues, rising interest, you could be looking at foreclosure. And while the rates seem attractive at first, some HELOCs are offered with variable interest rates. This means the rate can fluctuate over time, often based on the prime rate plus a lender-specific margin. You might start with a rate of 5%, but if the Federal Reserve raises rates, your HELOC could jump to 7%, 9%, or even higher. Hit the subscribe, like, and the notification bell to help support this channel so I can continue to produce quality content at no cost to you. Now let's get back to how variable home equity loan interest rates work. HELOC interest rates usually adjust monthly or quarterly. There may be a lifetime cap, like prime plus 5%, but that still means a possible swing from 5% to 12% over time. There may also be annual caps, say 2% per year, but not all HELOCs have these protections. You need to read the fine print and ask your lender these questions. What is the current index and margin? How often can my rate change? Is there an annual or lifetime cap? Can I convert to a fixed-rate portion if needed? Some lenders offer fixed-rate conversion options to lock in the rate on a portion of your balance. This gives you stability, but may come with fees or stricter terms. Imagine your home is worth $500,000, you owe $150,000, leaving $350,000 in equity. You borrow $150,000, use $75,000 for credit cards, and $20,000 for emergencies. It sounds like a relief. No more 25% interest payments. But HELOCs can come with upfront costs, appraisal fees, title fees, annual maintenance. Those can run you $300 to $2,000. If your income changes or home values drop, the lender can reduce or freeze your HELOC, even if you haven't used all of the available credit. During repayment, if you were only paying interest for the first 5 to 10 years, you could face balloon payments. If your HELOC has a variable rate, your payments can increase sharply. You might budget $400 a month, and it jumps to $600 or more. Now think long-term. Instead of putting $1,000 a month into your 401k, you're making HELOC payments. Over 17 years, you miss out on over $370,000 in compound retirement savings, assuming a 7% return. And you might still owe tens of thousands on your HELOC when you're ready to retire. Here are some of the hidden dangers people don't think about. A HELOC feels like a big checkbook. It's easy to use it for non-essentials, vacations, new furniture, why not, or paying for your child's wedding. Even if you make interest-only payments for the first 10 years, once the repayment period hits, your monthly payment could double or triple. The bank can freeze your HELOC if your home value drops or if they sense financial instability, leaving you without access to funds when you need them most. One woman I worked with used her HELOC to help her daughter through grad school. She expected to pay it off slowly, but then interest rates rose, her income dropped after she went part-time, and she suddenly had to sell her house to avoid default. That said, there are smart, strategic times when a HELOC can work, such as home improvements with ROI. Replacing a roof or updating a kitchen before selling could raise your home's market value. If you're planning to sell in 2 to 3 years and can pay it off before then, it might be worth the risk. Short-term bridge loans. Let's say you're downsizing and have a buyer for your home but haven't closed yet. A short-term HELOC could help cover the gap between transactions. Emergency liquidity, with caution. If your emergency fund is wiped out and you need access to cash, a HELOC might be a lower-cost option than credit cards, but only if you have a solid repayment plan. Let's dig into other options that might serve you better. 0% balance transfer cards. These can buy you 12 to 18 months to pay off your debt without interest. Just be sure you pay it off before the rate jumps. There are 2 popular approaches to paying down debt. The first one is called debt snowball. The strategy? Pay off smallest to largest debt first. The second approach is called debt avalanche. Pay off the highest interest first. Both work. Just pick one and stick with it. Negotiate with creditors. Many credit card companies will reduce your rate or offer hardship programs if you ask, especially if you're nearing retirement and want to settle your balances faster. Sell unused assets. An extra vehicle, jewelry, electronics, even garage sale items can free up thousands. Downsizing or parting with underused items can give you breathing room without taking on new debt. Reduce monthly expenses. Cut cable, switch insurance, eat out less. Even trimming $100 to $200 a month can help you pay down debt faster and build a cushion. Emergency fund. If you have an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of expenses, you could consider using that before you borrow. And if you don't have one, consider making that your top priority before relying on debt. Even $500 to $1,000 in a separate account can help you avoid turning to credit in a crunch. Cash out refinance. If mortgage rates are favorable, you could refinance your home, lock in a fixed rate, and take out cash. This gives you predictability and a longer timeline to repay. But watch out, this also resets your mortgage clock, so think long-term. Work with a financial coach. A certified planner or coach can help you build a debt payoff plan or retirement strategy that keeps your home safe. Before you take out a HELOC, ask yourself, am I borrowing to fix a problem or avoid facing it? Do I have a plan to pay this back before retirement? How stable is my income? What if I lose my job or need to care for a spouse or parent? Could I solve this another way without putting my house on the line? Do I really need this, or do I just want this? Your home isn't just a house, it's your future, your security, your legacy. Remember, a HELOC isn't evil, it's a tool. And like any tool, it can help or hurt depending on how you use it. If you're in your 50s, you don't have time for do-overs. Make this decision with clarity, not panic. You've made it this far, through careers, kids, crises, and you're still standing. But if you're facing debt or thinking about tapping your home equity, just pause. Get the full picture, get advice, and move forward with intention. Don't forget to download the free details of this video using the link in the description below so you can refer to it later. If this episode gave you something to think about, give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Reflections in Real Talk. I'm here to help you prepare for retirement smarter, not harder. Leave a comment below if you've used a HELOC or are considering one. I'd love to hear your experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.